Okay guys, so today we're going to start talking about estimating products. Estimating products is really no different than estimating sums. You follow the same process. And the whole idea behind estimating in the first place is to make our arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, easier, right? So here is today's scenario. So what I would like you to do right now is I would like you to pause the video where it is and write down in your math journals the scenario and the question. Be sure to put today's date, okay? Make sure you pause it, write this down because I would like for you to have a record of this in your math journal, okay? This is part of your school work for today, okay? So, the scenario says, Marcus builds a wall that is 23 bricks across and 130 bricks high. What, and here's the question, what is a good estimate of about how many bricks Marcus will use to build the wall? Okay, so this is a simple multiplication problem. And we're dealing with the numbers 130 and 23. So the idea here is we want to make our multiplication super easy. Well, here's the cool thing about this. 130 is already a nice round number, isn't it? So I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm just going to leave it as it is because it's already a nice round number. Now 23, that's very easy for me to round, okay? I want to make it a nice even 20, okay? I want to make it a nice even 20 because that makes my life a little bit easier. I love the zeros. They're easy to trail. They're much easier to trail. So then it's pretty simple. And they're not asking for an exact answer, and I can tell that because it says estimate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my zeros. I'm just going to go ahead and put them down. Then I'm left with 2 times 13. Well, 2 times 13 is pretty easy. You can just about do that in your head because all you have to do is double 13, which is 26. So we can see that our answer is that Marcus uses about 2,600 bricks to build his wall. So I'm going to make sure that in my answer, I write this as a complete sentence. Marcus uses, now this is important to use the word about, uses about 2,600 bricks to build his wall. Pretty simple, easy. So now we're going to take this and we're going to write it in an SAR format. Okay, we're just going to go through and explain exactly what we did. Okay, and I'm going to take this, my answer, that is the very first sentence of my SAR. It's already built in for me. Marcus uses about 2,600 bricks to build his wall. Okay. Now, because we're estimating products, in our SAR, it's a big deal to mention that you rounded numbers. That's a huge deal, right? Because that's kind of what this is all about. If you're being asked a question like this, they're not necessarily asked, they don't really want to know if you know how to multiply. They want to know, can you round? And can you trail zeros, right? So that's kind of the big thing here. So we want to make sure that we make that shine in our SAR. Remember to use math language. And if we put numbers in our SAR, we have to tell what they represent. So the next sentence I'm going to make sure I mention estimating. Since The question says about, I use quotations because I'm quoting what the question says. I know I can round 23 to 20. And I'm going to put bricks. $130, and I'm just going to put in parentheses bricks, is already a nice round number. Next, I multiplied 130 by 20. By trailing zeros, and it's okay to use that language. It's absolutely okay to say trailing zeros because that is a math term. Okay? By trailing zeros, I got a product of 2,600 bricks. And there you have it, guys. A beautiful SAR. It's short, sweet, and to the point, and it explains exactly what we did. Trailing over our zeros. Don't forget the big thing with estimating products, or even if you're estimating sums and differences, the whole idea behind it is to make your actual arithmetic easier. That's the whole point of it. It doesn't do any good to actually do the real problem and then round the product. That doesn't make any sense, right? So the point is to make it easier for you. Okay, good luck today and enjoy practicing some estimating products and writing your own SAR today.